Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you are well. I am feeling better. Still have the remaining, lingering about a cold, the nasal stuff going on, but otherwise, I'm feeling a lot better. Hopefully, I can get through this hour quickly before the congestion comes in. It seems the longer I talk, when I'm on work calls and stuff, I get so congested. But yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Last weekend, just I was going to I even canceled out on plans with friends and which are rescheduled for today. But anyway, life is lifing, all on the good end of it. But yeah, hopefully you all are doing well, feeling better. I know a lot of us have been sick. Prayers for my sis Hilda, who gave notification that she was in the hospital. I haven't seen anything that she is out or home, but just keep her in prayer. She's been having it rough, as is most of you. So, Church Nelly, was good to see you drop in. So, let me give a few quick shout outs to those that were early in the chat. So, Mamo, no, Connie Bama. Rosa, Black Queen, and of course, Church Nelly had dropped in before live stream started, had left some comments, and so I just wanted to acknowledge you all, and to you all. All right. Um, let me see. Let me see. I have to get back into the swing of things, and I do apologize because I've been so, just things happening. I feel bad, but let me see. 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 Where am I to go? And Church Lily, thank you for 34 months of membership. I appreciate it. I think TBTB and oh, my memory. Let me get up here. Flow R are going to wind up losing out on a good prize. So I'm just going to have to do a little membership giveaway again, part two, and for the groups that they had won for, because I feel bad that they haven't reached out to me, but you got to move on. All right. So, do you like the thumbnail? Me using chat GPT, I was like, okay, Prince Harry, the Avenger, or something like that. And it came up with this, and I was laughing hysterically. I had to take the background out. It did have the Invictus games on the building. I'm like, no, 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 we have to have it a little bit different. But they, it was pretty close, a little bit more red hair, but, hey, I love it. Someone had mentioned to me, I will get to the podcast. I haven't talked to you all in a while, and I know I only have a short time, but someone keeps dropping a comment every once in a while. Why do I use such an old picture on my thumbnail? And I'm like, at first I was like, what are you talking about? But then I realized after I used translate what they meant, and I kind of love this picture, but I'll mix it up just to make that one happy. I like to envision that Harry and Meghan have their middle fingers up, but they don't. Nevertheless, that's just me being my crazy self. Anyway, let me get over here. So, Prince Harry wins big, as did the other defendant that was involved. But there's mixed reviews on that settlement. It is monumental. The UK media, I only saw one or two of their reports. Well, Gummy is also in Trash Time, but you'll see their responses in Trash Time as well as the trolls that have been hot and heavy. Hey, Marshall, how are you? Hello to everyone that's in the chat. To you all. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you all. Okay, so, Harry had his big win, you know. He well, let's just say his legal team over there in the UK is one not to mess with, and I think the Murdochians found out. Okay, let me just say it like that because I'm going to try to be good till I get to Trash Time. Y'all know how I do. All right, so let me get into the next thing, and then we can roll on through and talk about how you felt and all the good stuff here in the good news. So here we go.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Okay, so as I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that I found on the oh my goodness, archewell.org site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So, Harry and Meghan truly live that quote. All right, so the legal team, the UK legal team. The one in the middle is his head attorney, and he is not one to play with. This man has led Harry to successful and favorable outcomes in the lawsuits that he has brought. Knowing that Harry was going to be taking the stand, and a lot of information would have come out. You know, he he had some parameters, Harry did, on what he wanted before, any type of settlement would be agreed upon. Now, the UK law is a little cray cray in that should it had gone to trial and NGN offered something, even some, I think it was $1 or so less than what they had offered prior to, Harry would have been responsible for all the legal costs, all that other stuff. I think it's a little loony on the toony size, but that's another country and that's their laws, and it's just whack-a-mole. So when a lot of the defendants jumped off of the suit, people were saying things, but it's understandable. Harry was like balls to the walls, and yes, I'm nailing yours. Okay. So the Ginger Avenger got a most unprecedented apology. I had shared with channel members, and then I shared again on my community tab. Um, and then there was some word, oh, there really hasn't been a sudden, but it was over. It was done. This apology, people are crying tears over his, we say 7 or 8 figure sum that he has been given, and it should have been 3 times that if you ask me, for the hell that he has endured all of his life and for the shit that they've done, even leading to Diana's, and then, his life now with Meghan, etc. So the apology covered a lot. You'll see that some trolls were just truly never even read it, but just had a comment about it. But anyway, NGN offers a full and unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex for the serious intrusion by the Sun between 1996 and 2011 into his private life, including incidents of unlawful activities carried out by private investigators working for the Sun. NGN also offers a full an unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex for the phone hacking, surveillance, and misuse of private information by journalists and private investigators instructed by them at the News of the World. This is the part. NGN further apologizes to the Duke for the impact on him of the extensive coverage and serious intrusion into his private life, as well as the private life of Diana, Princess of Wales, his late mother, in particular during his younger years. We acknowledge and apologize for the distress caused to the Duke and the damage inflicted on relationships, friendships, and family, and have agreed to pay him substantial damages. It is also acknowledged without any admission of I can't even say the word, illegality, that NGN's response to the 2006 arrests and subsequent actions were regrettable. NGN also offers a full and unequivocal apology to Lord Watson for the unwarranted intrusion carried out into his private life during his time in government by the News of the World during the period 2009 to 2011. This includes him being placed under surveillance in 2009 by journalists at News of the World and those instructed by them. NGN also acknowledges and apologizes for the adverse impact that this had on Lord Watson's family and has agreed to pay him substantial damages. In addition, hold on a second, let me just get to my banner. In addition, in 2011, News International received information that information was being passed covertly to Lord Watson from within News International. We now understand that this information was false and Lord Watson was not in receipt of any confidential information. NGN apologizes fully and unequivocally for this. Now, for those who want to say that this was nothing, I need you to go get your heads examined, x-rayed, MRI, CAT scan, all of that, because there's something seriously wrong with you. If you don't understand behind this, first of all, they admitted to their wrong and illegal activities. Now, whether the Met Police do anything, or any other faction of, I doubt the House. What is it, the Lord of Windsor's or the House of whatever it is going to do anything. Um, you know, they'll just poo-poo it and move on. But it will be interesting to watch and see if there should be any movement. Now, this isn't, Harry still has I think one other suit pending. So Harry has always said that he had evidence, he knew names. There is a particular semi bucktooth UK media female um, with long, darkish hair. Y'all know who I'm talking about, who, you know, was doing a lot of the reporting on Harry from a lot of this illegal activity. Yeah, the karma coming for her and everybody else involved in this is going to be something to behold one day. Now, I might not live to see it, but it's coming. It's coming. So, um, I'm happy for him. His fight is never over. It's never over. So, can't ever let the guard down. I mean, mhm. Obviously, whatever Harry was going to be bringing and stand and sit on, which would have included information on the family. I think it was emails that the family and certain members, between them and the tabloids. So, dare that ever get out? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to say it now, but I'm going to say it again in trash time. If you say you are a supporter of Harry and Meghan, but you're upset and you wanted this to go to trial, I say you're not a supporter. Now, I'm going to move on, and I said what I said. Okay. Now, Lord Watson released a statement, and he said, I once said that the big beasts of the tabloid jungle have no predators. I was wrong. They have Prince Harry. His bravery and astonishing courage has brought accountability to a part of the media world that thought it was untouchable, he said. I'm sure I speak on behalf of the thousands of victims when I say we are grateful to him for his unwavering support and determination under extraordinary pressure. Now, I want to say the young actress that took her life because of the tabloid woody whoop behind all of that craziness and the headline after headline after headline after headline. And her mental state just deteriorated to the point she unalived herself. Yeah. Blood is on hands, and it just encompasses everything. Now, the phone hacking, I thought there was, they were doing a part two, I guess. They decided over there they didn't want to do that, but we'll see if that gets sparked again, nevertheless. So, Harry's uncle, Earl Spencer, Earl Charles Spencer, um, tweeted this out. It takes an enormous amount of guts to take on opponents like news group newspapers and great tenacity to win. And it's just wonderful that Harry fought for and gained an apology to his mother. She would be incredibly touched at that and rightly proud. So he had shared the BBC's coverage of it. And yes, Spencer through and through. Okay. So just additional coverage of it. This one, let me just take down my banner for a minute. You just see that it's this individual, Tristan Kirk. Prince Harry's stunning victory has humiliated the son and exposed a fatal flaw in British justice system, which most people have already known that. But yeah, Harry was not letting up till, just have to give it to him. You have to give it to him. Additional coverage. When I saw this morning actually, that PBS actually covered. I was like, what? So Here in the US, we know PBS. Okay. Prince Harry claimed a monumental victory Wednesday as Rupert Murdoch's UK tabloids made an unprecedented apology for intruding in his life over decades and agreed to pay substantial damages to settle his privacy invasion lawsuit. Let me tell you something. The amount that would have come out in a settlement probably, you know, should he have went to trial and won that case would have not even been what he was paid now. I'm just going to say that because we've seen some of the settlements that they have received, and it's like, that's it? So, yeah, the Ginger Avenger kicked ass. Okay. Rightly so. Too bad it didn't bankrupt them, but, I'm just, okay, let me reel it in. A little bit more. Glow Lee, if you don't follow this account over on. So she shared out David Sherborne was reading the statement on behalf of Prince Harry and Tom Watson on their monumental victory, and I got tapped on the shoulder for the other video. I'm not. So hopefully you've heard him, but the statement, you know, very heartfelt. And this legal team, if you ever have the if you have the money enough, mind you, but something happens to you in the UK and you need legal representation, yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. Uh-huh. Maybe they'll give you a squad discount. A squaddie wrote this and it is perfection, so I wanted to share it. He got an apology. He got an apology for his mum. He got an eight-figure sum. He got court costs paid. He got an admission of equality. He got to deprive British media of weeks of faux trial headlines/articles. He got to deprive British media of UK security and UK accommodation headlines/articles. Harry won. And that's all anybody should ever have talked about versus all the and the other stuff with regard to settlement, etc. Deserved, a 10 plus figure, if you ask me. Just saying. I wanted to kind of do a little cleanse. And this is truly how it's what it's all about. I'm going to be king. I'm going to vindicate our mother, whom you called paranoid. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, love that meme. Thank you to the squaddies that created that. Okay, so Harry, yeah, they should know better, you would think by now, than to continue to mess with him. And the next case coming up, like they need to settle up. Just settle up. hmm Y'all were so concerned, and y'all always crying and screaming that they're so broke. Not so much anymore. Okay, they were broke when they were with working royals. Let me just say it like that, because someone else controlled the purse strings, and he was only paying for Harry's clothing. And if you could see how Harry dressed then to now, okay. I feel like I'm in trash time, but let me move on through the rest of this, and then we'll get there. And I'm gonna jump into comments. So, turning the tables back to the U.S. In addition to this wonderful case, Harry and Meghan were out and about still giving support. So the fires, well, they're not the full coverage on the news, at least here on my part of the country. It's not like full on. I know that there is talk that there are still fires burning. So they've been out and supporting. And I saw this picture today, but this is when they were with the um, World Central Kitchen and at the food truck and some coverage from that. Harry was out and he was greeting the San Diego firefighters that are his assistants in Southern California, and he got some coverage. So the South firefighters, if you didn't know, are there and they were helping. So they had a lot of support in California from all over. But Harry was there and he was chatting it up and just greeting and finding out, and you know how he does, just kind of eye to eye. Are you okay? Um, and how are you? And what is it that we can help with? So this I found interesting that the fire chief tweeted out and gave thanks. I was like, well, look at this. Okay, so it's just the appreciation where some were trying to say otherwise. It's appreciation. Um, and a lot of times, and Meghan said this in an interview before she even met Harry, that if you have a name, it's a lot more than just showing up and just kind of waving, that type of thing. It is, I'm paraphrasing, but it's really getting in there and doing something, being impactful. So they have been, and they still are going out and doing what they need to. Wellchild tweeted out some information. They're headed to Sydney for their 2025 Sydney Marathon, which is pretty cool. So Wellchild is going to be going down there. That's in August. I think that's their winter, isn't it? Versus, aren't they the opposite of us here? I think that's it. So we can root on them in the marathon. Invictus Games is coming up. Whistler in Canada, February. Let me get the dates because I had it in my mind. February 8th through the 16th, Saturday to Sunday, I believe it is, which is usually how it runs. So February 8th to the 16th, Invictus Games. That is the next thing. That is just weeks away. And I understand Harry has been making trip up there. So exciting times are coming, and I'm looking forward to it. So the last games, the YouTube channel really helped, at least for us to see the games. And then, of course, there was a lot of coverage on Sussex.com and Archewell.org. So be sure that you are, you have saved those websites, etc. All right, so this is just a little bit additional information, and they're starting to really rev up in sharing information. So, and there is the annual giving campaign that is still going on. I believe I pinned the link to the top of the chat. If not, it's in the description. Church Nelly drops it. If you're able to give, please do. Games are around the corner. Okay. With Love with Meghan, we know was moved from January 15th. Will air as it stands right now, March 4th. I moved my live stream to that date, and we shall chat it up about that. I just want to remind everybody, Meghan has these two accounts on Instagram. Hopefully you are following both. You got back onto Instagram, etc. So in Squaddie Corner, let me just check to see if I have any, excuse any noise you may hear in the background. Oh, y'all been busy over here. My goodness. Thank you for the love, y'all. Oh, and Joan, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. My goodness, y'all have been busy. My goodness. Okay, so wow. Black Queen, I'll start here. Thank you for 27 months of membership. Thank you. Good to see you in the chat. And then you want to drop some love. So thank you for the super sticker. May the love you dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Julianne, the same. Thank you for the super sticker. May the love you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And look at you, Lottie. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. May the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Y'all know how I do. One moment, please. I got to get to the right spot. Okay, this is for the 3 of you.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
To the 3 of you, thank you so very much. Lauren, thank you for 15 months of membership. You said happy Saturday and congrats to Prince Harry. Yes. His win was for everyone, like everyone, especially in the UK. It was for everyone. So, he always plays the long game. And so that is a wonderful thing. And I'm just happy. Now, Joan, thank you again for the gifted 5 memberships. To those that received it, please be sure you thank Joan in the chat if you're here in the live stream, because YouTube will gift even if you're not in the live stream. I'm going to play this for all 5 of the new members. Joan, thank you so very much. You're so sweet. All right, here we go. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! And to the new members, I will greet you once the live stream ends. Again, Joan, thank you so very, very much. I so appreciate it. Hopefully, you all that have been gifted and gifted along the way, will renew when it's time, because the membership is good for 30 days. The gifted membership is good for 30 days, and you hang out with us a little longer. All right. Let me come on down. Get into pre-trash time. Actually, the funny thing is I looked for Baby Deranger. I didn't see Baby Deranger. I'm shocked actually that I didn't see Baby Deranger. Oh, hi Nora, the Stock Explorer. Thank you for 27 months of membership. Mwah, to you, and you say congrats, Prince Harry. Thank you. I say thank you for him. Yes. But I thank you all. Y'all have really been hanging in there with me for a long time, long time. Um, what was I saying? I don't even know. I looked for Baby Deranger. I didn't see Baby Deranger. Either someone spiked the bottle or something, but I looked up and down the timeline of the particular account and did not see Baby Deranger. So I don't have anything to share. I'm just going to jump into comments and hang out and conversate a little bit, and then I will get into your favorite time, trash time. Let's see. Let me pick a spot because I'm seeing some of the comments. All right. I'm just gonna go here and then I'll work my way down. Okay. Hi, Grace, channel member. What's up, everybody? Good King Harry suits. UK kicked butt, yes. So, and this, since I read this, Harry Suits, yeah. The reboot of the show Suits, no bueno. I'm just saying, from the trailer that I saw, and I'm sorry to anybody that is in it, but Antoinette says the three amigos, the three bad as men, love it. Yes, that is a legal team. You know how? Okay, I have to say, OJ had the dream team. This is Harry's dream team. Okay. Marshar, how are you? I have missed you. Kim, yep, even if the orange stain doesn't make it all the way. Lord of mercy. I don't know what y'all were talking about. Look at this. Lottie says Piers Morgan is still pissed. Oh, well. He needs to be peeking through his blinds or shades or whatever from his home. I'm waiting on a tap, 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 on the door because yeah, he deserves to have a little visit from the Met. I mean, he can truly try to stomp off the set. I watched that video again this morning. Gave pleasure. He's a wuss. Okay. Lorna says if NGN has offered a settlement and the judge decided to give Harry $1 less than NGN offer, Harry would be responsible for all legal costs, including NGN's that part. That is some bullshit. But that's the law over there in the UK. So and judges can make those decisions. Yeah. Never knowing how the character of judges these days, you just never know. Like you said, $1 less than what was offered. Taking a sip of my tea, excuse me. Then Harry would have been responsible for not only his own, but NGN. Now NGN is not only forking out a settlement, but is also handling Harry's legal costs, as they should. Okay. Lottie said Harry did well. He walked away with a healthy paycheck and an apology. Congrats, King Harry. Yeah. It was touching to read the part about Diana. That was his driving force. That was the driving force. So, C Mac, so good to see you. I'm so glad he said Diana, Princess of Wales, and not just Princess of Wales, because we know, yes, Lord. Duchess Doodler would have tried to claim he was talking about her and holding out, Lord, an olive branch or a branch. Yeah, we all know better than that. As we've said many times, I know I've said it, that when I hear the title Princess of Wales, I always think of Diana. It would always be that. And the only kudo that I would give to um, Camilla is the consort, is that she didn't want to be styled as the Princess of Wales. She already knew. People, are tolerating me. They truly knew. I know that was her given as his wife, KC3's wife, but the fact that she did not want to be styled, that's right, because Diana will always be the Princess of Wales. Okay. Sharon, they want to treat this lightly, but that kid saw his mother's distress and suffered along with her, right? Yep. Yep. And mm, 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 mm. Going back to Spare, reading his book, and him believing she was coming back. Oh, mm, I can't even. And the sap sucker that he had as a father. Yeah, I said it in past tense. I meant what I said. Shirley, this is huge. Going back to Diana's lifetime, amazing. Harry is holding the smoking gun, yes, and they knew it, and they did not want it out in open court. And especially since we know there were emails involved in some of the evidence that, were members, current members of royal family. Y'all chew on that. Okay. Grace is saying Diana's looking down and saying, "That's my boy." As for William, one out of two ain't bad. Pray for his paranoid ass. Well, mm. I'm gonna move on because we're not in trash time. Hi, Glorious Platter. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Faith. Hey, Tier. Let me see. Lorna is saying Prince Harry's next legal case is against the Daily Mail. This is going to get interesting since Lord Rottenbottom has taken the company private. Ooh. Mhm. Mhm. Lord Nappyhead, as Baron calls him, better start writing the check. Just settle. Make the apology for one. Now, if you really want to go to trial, Harry's willing to do that. He's already shown that. He did go on the stand for his prior case, so let's not play like he won't. All right. 1998. How are you? Hello, squaddies. One hello of a week for the Sussexes. Very much so. Yes. Oh no, Kim. Hi all. Just waking up in bed with the flu bug. Yeah, squaddies. Any good remedies? Um, Make yourself a hot toddy, a little lemon juice if you have some brown liquor in the house. Um, my grandmother would put onion in it, but you just need a little lemon juice, that brown juice, warm it up 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Sip it, wrap up that hot toddy, and you should be right as rain the next day. But take it easy. Lots and lots of liquids, because the flu is no joke, and it is going around. Everybody, be careful. Okay. Black Queen says, Grace, why Princess Di only have one son, Prince Harry, in my eyes. Well, Black Queen, you too much. C Max, so glad they said Diana, Princess of Wales. Oh, did I read this already? Or am I losing it? Okay, I think I did. What? Hey, Cellulite, how are you? Good to see you, sir. I'm surprised you're up this early. I'm just laughing because, he is one of the many content creators that do late night shifts. Woo, my goodness. Let me see. Lottie is saying, No VS. It didn't need to go to trial. Harry got what he wanted. Right. Exactly. The admission alone is astonishing. The admission that they made and you know that that statement was agreed upon from both parties. You know, Harry was not given. This is what I want, and this is what I want, and this is what I want. Okay. And someone made commentary that it was written so hastily. One of the paragraphs, as it was read, like reading it, you can tell. I think it was one of the last ones. Like it was just kind of, what are you talking about? Something with Lord Watson. So anyway, and thank you for sharing out, Gloria's Platter. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Woo. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Black Queen C. Mac, right, right. Princess Di is the only princess of Wales, yes, and it should not ever be forgotten. All right, 1998. Yes, Harry made the right choice for him and his family. He knows what he is doing. Exactly. He is a grown man. I think sometimes people forget that. Who has made decisions for himself along the way. He made the decision to move his family out of that country. I had to catch myself. All right, so Majesty Sussex Report, how are you? Good King Harry had a mission. The mission has been accomplished. Now he is passing the documents over to authorities for them to do their job. Why should H be out of pocket 10 million plus? Exactly. Now, what those authorities do is beyond me, but you know, the attorney has said that they are a dossier. Can you imagine a dossier of information? Woo. Um, Majesty Sussex Report says even the with Prince Harry winning, oh my goodness, what happened there? He would be responsible to pay minimum 10 million pounds plus if the judge awarded him one penny less. Oh, that what NGM was offering. Yeah. And meanwhile, he walks away with. Oh, in that range himself. Okay. I'm just saying. Plus attorney's fees. See, they always have to have that plus attorney's fees to ensure that you walk away with the minimum. Okay. Mamo! Congratulations, Black Queen, for being a member for months. That's great. Yes. I so wish it was open to all countries, you know, membership, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, some. Mm, okay. Grace, let me see. What are you saying? By admitting what they did opens a lot of lawsuits against the British media. The Metropolitan Police needs to investigate, but then again, the Met may be as corrupt as the British media and royal family. That part. Hmm. Remember, there was a few of the Met Police that had what it was it the WhatsApp, and they were talking on there and very racist stuff, especially about Meghan. So mm, that's all I'm gonna say. Kim Harris, and he did it all from California. I have a funny going on in the trash time. You'll see very soon. So, Julianne, let me look at the time. Ooh, I got to 1 o'clock. I have to be like offline so that I can make my lunch date with my girls in time. Let me see. Julianne says Harry did very well. May God bless him and his family. Yes. Oh, the ancestors are looking out very well for him. Um, let me save that one. I'm going to come back to that. All right. So I'll jump back into the comments after trash time. I'm making a mark that this is the one that I will come back to after that monumental. Yes. So let's just go on. Let's do this. Let me hit the right thing this time. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So earlier in the week, headlines were starting to rev up with this whole, you know, Harry's headed to the UK. So, you know, they wanted to in style, you wind up in trash time because this headline is trash. But nevertheless, Prince Harry will make another trip home to England without Meghan Markle. Home is in California, you big ass bastards. And yeah, that's where home is, California. Hmm. But, you know, Harry didn't make such trip, but it is okay. I see the trash of that headline. Hmm. So this one made me chuckle. Prince Harry reportedly turned down an offer to stay at Buckingham Palace. Why would he stay there? Would he be secure? No. Would they be spying on him? Sure. I'm sure there's listening devices probably even under the toilet. No. No, no, and no. And when has he stayed at any of those palaces since they took the home that the queen had gifted him and his wife? But where was he going? Where has he stayed? We never know. When Harry goes into the UK, it's in, out, and burn, turn and burn, as we say. So, but this one made me chuckle. So you see how it's, oh, he's coming. Oh, he's turned down staying, had an offer. And then this one, I just had to chuckle. Why Prince Harry has canceled his upcoming trip to the UK because he didn't need to go. He won. He won in court. He won. Okay. He don't need to go over there. There ain't nothing for him to see. No one to see. He has friends. They've been going into California because we know because the paparazzi snap pictures when they're out riding and out and about in the town that they live in. Anyway, here we go with the trolls. So, as I said, trolls were very upset. Um, I'm going to skewer the absent lady, but I'm going to get to that. Okay. So, this individual had Byline Times had did their reporting, and you know it was about the case and settling and stuff. And so I really wish there was a trial. So many important people needed to be held accountable. A full apology means nothing. What in the fuck are you talking about? A full apology means nothing. It may not mean anything to you, okay, or me or anybody else outside of Harry and the ones involved in the case. Diana's not here. We know what happened to her. We know the story they tell of what happened, but we know she's not here anymore, right? So some squaddies had to correct said individual, and I just had to. So once the correction was had, I was initially frustrated that there was no trial, but reading the statements and seeing that NGN have admitted guilt and that they participated in illegal methods of obtaining information, destroying the credibility of journalism is great news. I just hope that no one forgets. Oh, how you changed your tune. Trolls. These paid bots, just there's something else because, yeah. Anyway, this was another one that, what a huge disappointment. So this was never about justice and exposure. These criminal moguls, their criminality then, how is it different to the other wusses that cowered? I really thought the world had one unrelenting good soul amongst the corrupt power wolves. How wrong I was. The comments to this person, yeah, I won't even. Mm-mm. But they got schooled on it, and yeah, bots will be botting. Let's just say it like that. So Chippy, they always estimate because they never know because it's not information given. Okay, so the damages awarded by NGN to Prince Harry are between 10 million and 20 million pounds, according to well-placed source. We all know well-placed source. Mhm. Oh, so you got a call. You made a call to one of the palaces, KB, and they gave you the information. Like, how would they know? Harry's not sharing nothing with them. Oh, you have insider sources at the courthouses too? Do tell. Okay. He wanted the son to admit unlawful activity. Harry's legal team says NGN deleted 30 million emails, some after police had started their investigation. And he wanted them to admit unlawful activity, and they did such. So let's move on, Chippy Chip. I don't know what you were trying to prove with this, but it's a bunch of hogwash. And anyway, Now, Sky News. This is absolutely extraordinary. Now, okay, so royal correspondent, just a made up thing. But anyway, royal correspondent reports from central London as Prince Harry settles a high court case against the publisher of The Sun. So I have no idea what the video, what she said, because I refused to listen to it. I just took the screenshot of this. But oh, the comments underneath. So this particular one, blue check marks, if you are on the X app, just don't immediately go to comment under them. You have to look to see what are they saying, especially with the blue check. Are they just trying to drive engagement? Screenshot, move on, because you can see all the people that this person tagged. Anyway, no, it's not extraordinary. It was always going to be a last minute settlement. No way was Harold going to be in that witness box for 4 days next month. All he has to do is settle his case with the mail now, and by summer they will all be playing Happy Families at Balmoral, family reconciliation, blah blah blah. Casey wants it, Harry desperate for it. Watch it unfold over the next 6 months. After some squaddies were like, what is wrong with you? And others that aren't squaddies, the person was, oh, sarcasm, I was just being funny, um, Wanky calls him Harold and all this other stuff. But yeah, the folks were upset over this. Now, one in particular that was very upset. Ooh, Gummy. So he wasted millions of dollars for merely an apology, which he could have gotten for free if he had settled earlier, and a heck of a lot of money. No, he earned nothing. And so let me take this banner down. This person deserves an award. Ooh, it's called honor, something which you know very little about. That's what real men do, defend their family's honor. But I guess you wouldn't know that because you worship money, given your nauseating take on the matter. Ooh, okay. Squaddies were like, bravo. One took a screenshot, and so I snagged the screenshot myself because, we don't respond under she's a blue checker. She pays for the blue check over there on the Disastrous X app. Let me just say it like that. Okay, so absent lady. You tried it. You thought you were going to get your big one. Now, this is from 2 weeks ago. You thought you were going to get your big one because on January 15th, I believe, she's in remission. Her cancer's in remission. When it really loops back and slaps you upside your head, you're going to wonder why, what. I guess you'll have to say you're no longer in remission. Most individuals who have cancer are not quick to jump out there, but you tried it on January 15th, I believe, because that was the day that With Love Meghan was to air on Netflix, and you thought you were going to grab some win. This fell like the hard piece of shit that it really is. I mean, a piece of shit coming out of a piece of shit is nothing but shit. Okay. Now, to this troll. Kate is doing the job of a royal, which is what? Not showing up at anything. And if you do, you just stand there, barely smile, especially because of the Botox, allegedly. But I'll continue. They make appearances to bring awareness to a cause. So KC3 flying in on $1 million helicopter to visit a food bank and does not bring anything with him to that food bank is bringing awareness to a cause. Yeah, okay. Meghan Markle and Harry do it to bring awareness to themselves while complaining they have no privacy. A tabloid organization just admitted that they were invading, especially Harry's privacy. We already know that Meghan won a privacy lawsuit against the Fail. So take several newspapers, roll them up, smoke them, take them out your mouth, and then shove it up your ass. Okay. These two have the worst so-called supporters who do nothing but throw hate at Megan. Meghan. Y'all like to do the Megan, but no, it's Megan. Sway, sway. You look worse by the day, I'm just going to say. Um, so, whatever you're tripping on, flipping on, zipping on, twirling on, spinning on, pegging on, you need to get a grip on reality, sir. You know, Paul may check out at any moment, but hell, you might do too. Anyway, Lady in Black's list is long. It gets longer each and every day because people just don't understand. Leave Harry, but especially Meghan alone. The ancestors aren't playing with you, motherfuckers, okay? All right, you know my energy stays up and stuck for the UK royals over there because they just won't stop the shit. Maybe those emails need to fall into the right hands and somebody publishes them, but you know, because of the UK laws, the one that writes has the copyright, so mm, that's why they haven't fallen out. But it sure would be nice, Lord of mercy, to see what that family was concocting and getting into stuff, into things over there. All right, let me jump back into the comments. Hey, Robbie, how are you? For those, yeah, she changed her name, so we ain't beef. You just mad is Robbie. Y'all know her under that name. All right, so oh, that's so sweet. Black Queen, please show via some love. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're able. Please join membership. Look at you. Your support is greatly appreciated. It is. It is. Okay, y'all out here just giving. Oh, Lord, let me see this. Then I'll go up where I was going to start. Nick Cannon went and gave the California prisoners who were fighting the fires for $10 a day a pat on the back. Now, mind you, they are in prison. Mhm. I know that Kim K is fighting to get them to have a raise in salary, but you know, anyway, let me just hi Cookies and Cream, my manager. How are you? Let me go to where I'm gonna because yeah, I'm gonna wind up saying some awful stuff. Whew. Let me get to where I was. Okay, so um oh Diane, welcome back. Okay. To membership. Oh my. Um Educate. Thank you for the super sticker and the love. And may the love that you dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. All right, let me just make sure I haven't missed anything else in here. Okay, I have not. I'm going to play this for you and then I'm going to get into the comments. Let me get to my right spot because you know I'm never at it at that time. Here we go.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
Thank you so very much. I so appreciate it. Mhm. I do, I do, I do. Go here, go here. Okay. So this is the comment that I start to get back to. Let me get over here and try to find it. Do 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 do. Um, I have to come down in the comments because I know. Here we go. Let me just take it off. So Willie is a caricature of a man in comparison to Harry. Well, mm. Yeah, I agree, avid reader. I said what I said about him in Trash Time, but he ain't even worth really mentioning. So Vera is saying only Prince Harry lawyer can tell him what is right, not the crazy so-called supporter who never contributed to the bill but have big mouth thinking they can tell Prince Harry what to than Harry's lawyer. Yes, because you know it's not their pockets being run. Should he have went to trial? I just y'all that law over there is kind of loony, but nevertheless, yeah. Phew, Lord of mercy, that's all I can say. Glorious Platter has left. Take care. Ooh, we're at an hour, I think, just about. Okay, I gotta power through some of this really quickly because I'm gonna be under. I'll give it another 15 minutes or so. Let me see. Tier, Baby Deranger has taken a long nap after Harry's monumental win. Yes. Now, not to say that Baby Deranger couldn't have woke up and had some commentary because, yes, the people, as you see, were cutting all the way up. And it's just, whoo, my goodness. Hey, Lola, how are you? Harry's legal team remind me of Harry Specter, Lewis Litt, and Mike Specter on Suits. Child, can you imagine? They do look like that, though. Let me see. Mamo. Okay, Mrs. S, my boss is here. So good to see you. Glad you're in the chat. Okay, let me read what my boss has to say to all the Kens and Karens who are all up in who are all up their feelings because of Harry's legal outcome. Go cry some more. Toilet paper is on sale for you. Ooh. No mother cluckers. Nothing like that. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. S, for the comment. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Mrs. S also say David S is the man. He has never steered the Sussexes wrong. Exactly. I'm telling you. Whew. He's earned his fee. Let's just say that. And David S can wear the heck out of a suit. Okay, Mrs. S, we see where you're going with that. Jones said, God continues to bless Harry, Meghan, and their family and the British royal family, and haters can't do a thing about it. Period. Period. They keep trying and they're not realizing that they just keep failing. And in that, the transmuting of the energy from all that negativity and that they keep sending Harry and Meghan's way is turning into, you're making it rain, 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 rain down on them. Okay, there you go. I know Joan likes when I do those little off the wall. Impromptu singings. The rest of you, maybe not so much. I apologize to your ears. Okay, Kim Coates. One of the best things about Harry's win is that he was victorious without settling. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read this. He was victorious without setting one toe on UK soil. He's at home with his family doing disaster relief and preparing for Invictus, right? He's closer to where the games are anyway, and why go all the way over there to fly? This makes no sense. Vera is saying anybody that said they wanted a trial is a very wicked person and not a fan. Exactly. Why? Anyway, I agree with that. Okay. Mrs. S, hello to all. Unable to shout out individually. I'm pressed for time. Ooh, we understand. We understand. All right. So Joyce said Harry took the son into court to get the acknowledgement of their illegalities. And I say it wrong, but y'all know what I mean. An apology for both him and his mother. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Connie Palmer. Now here we go, trying to lose my voice. Let me see. Oh, Church Nelly prayers, sending you healing energy. Just sending you energy. Church Nelly says not feeling well today, y'all. Infusion therapy this week has wiped me out. Smooches. Take your time, rest. And it's your comment that makes me even more upset at two individuals over there in the UK that pretended like they had cancer when we know there are people who are truly fighting it. All right. Sharon S. said Harry also could not wholly trust the judicial system. After all, it is the king's court. They had to grovel. Yes. Okay. Mhm. Rosanna, Miss VS, welcome back. I'm happy to hear you. Thank you. That's a very sweet comment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. And I missed you all. Claudia says the tabloids were waiting for Harry arrival in UK for the many articles to be written. They got nothing. Harry stayed in Montecito and won his case. Okay. hmm Yes. Yes. Mamo agreed, Sharon. Like what Diana called Harry, King Henry. It seems that Diana really made a prophet to her son. Well, yeah, the prophecy. To God be the glory. Well, I tell you. Average reader, the Daily Fail should get ready to pay, to pay Harry twice as much and make their apology twice as long. Okay, because what the one that they were supposed to do for Meghan, you see how they failed on that one. Let me. I'm scrolling through now. I apologize if I skip over your comment and I haven't screamed out your name. Don't take it to heart. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of y'all here, and I love you all. Okay. Marshall, now that Harry has won the civil case against the Ragloids, but I'm not sure the Met Police will do any criminal charges against those responsible. Diana deserves justice for no longer being here. Yeah, but you would need the French authorities also, and they've said what they said back then. So, but yeah, Met. The one that all to me lies with is with Casey 3 and removing her royal protection. She was your wife, although you divorced. She is was at the time the mother of a future king, as well as the spare at the time that Harry was. So her royal protection should have remained for life, but you claim that she didn't want it anymore, and that is just a bold-faced lie. We see why. Hmm. Um, but yeah, I don't expect the police to do it, and if they do, then it's really going to be shocking. Really going to be shocking. Marshall says, I really pray that someone leaks what that case could have shown if it went to trial. Murdoch is protecting Chuck, Crumella, Willie, and Kitty Puss. 30 million emails deleted tells you a lot. 13 million emails. That's his settlement should have been that times 10. Okay, now we're going to move on. Um, Jumping through, Lottie, thank you for 12 months of membership. If I didn't say it earlier, Diane, welcome, welcome. Let me just play this because since it popped up, I just feel that I need to play it right now.
New channel member! New channel member! New channel member!
And again, I will welcome all channel members, those from the gifted membership, once the live stream ends. Welcome, 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 everybody. Okay, let me come back to the comments. Let me come on down. Skipping through a lot. Just trying to, let me see. Grace is saying they still can't get used to the fact that Harry would rather be Meghan's husband and love slave than being their prince. Please advise them to any 7-Eleven and 7-Eleven and purchase some haterade. Get over it. Well, I mean, they need some get over it. That's what they need to buy. That's what they need to buy. Diane says no reason to go over there because Harry's team made sure Rupert ran that check to his bank, cleared and fully funded in USD Benjamins, far in excess of what haters think. Exactly. Tina used to say she couldn't wait. She wanted, Archie, and of course, it also goes for a little bit to be billionaires. They're well on their way. Mm. The tabloids had to been smart. I mean, for what they're making, because if Harry had said, "Open your books and let's see how much that you made over the course of those years," sure. All right. C Max says Harry's job to do. It's not Harry's job to do the police's job. He got them to admit a crime. Now investigate the damn crime. But yeah, only if the people over there in the UK, because globally, okay, we have laws in different for now in countries that there's certain protections in place. UK, yeah, those citizens need to be taken to the streets to say, "Yo, Met, what's up? Why aren't you going to take this a step further and to Parliament get your act together and Levinson 2.0 on the books and let's get that started." So, but we'll see. We'll see. Sharon S. Ship always acts like he knows ship. Is it Wednesday yet? Whew. Oh my goodness, Gwen. Yes, I agree. And everyone who says they're a squatty is not true. True, 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 true. All right, I'm skipping through a lot. Let me see. Mrs. S says, "Damn, we need VS Speaks to be out more often." Today she's on fire. What? Because I know what y'all expect when I show up now. I felt bad and all that. I was feeling bad too. Um, but I had to come and give you all a little bit extra. Of course, let me say this now. Um, I do have another channel for those that know, you know. Um, if you do the @ sign, YouTube Unfolded, you'll find my second channel where, some of the language that I hold back on this one. Ooh, I hold back on. What do some people call it? Dignified. I forgot how it's termed, but anyway, Scratch and Pete says, vibrant language. He hasn't seen unless he's listened over there. Hi, Rosalind. How are you? Hopefully you're feeling well. Um, y'all should check out Rosalind's channel. Let me see. All right. I do apologize that I am probably missing a ton of comments and I've skipped through a lot. Please do not take it to heart. Understand, if I had the time, I really would hang out and go through a lot more comments. I am under the gun because I need to, you know. Mhm. I need to get myself together and be ready to roll out of here at 1:30, no later than 1:30. But Mrs. S says that's why Broomstick is towing the line. Homegirl don't want to be left out there with no protection, child. She still will probably be. He allegedly follows his dad's, footsteps. Okay. When Clueless Kate will bring up cancer again on March 4th. I don't even want to know what she'll say. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't. Mm-mm. Um, Let me see. Marshar, this will be the last comment, and then I'll close out. So Marshar is saying Murdoch is worth at least $22.2 billion, according to Google. This is why he can pay those settlements. He still is making money. I wanted Harry to get a $5 billion settlement. In America, he would have. Okay. Hmm. Not to say that he may not sue again. I'm just saying. Um, Benjamin is asking, Miss VS, you don't do weekly anymore. I was out sick. I did not punch the clock last week. I was sick. You can still hear a little of the congestion, and it's starting to roll in the longer that I go on. But yeah. Let me see. Cookies and Cream is saying, everyone, please keep replaying Polo until Meghan show airs. Let's get the viewership numbers up. Those racist, hateful degenerates are trying to say Polo was a flop. No, it wasn't a flop, Joe. Okay. I'm just saying. I enjoyed watching it for many different reasons. Okay. Let me get the last comment up that I wanted to highlight. No had dropped this early before live stream had even started. God bless and protect the Sussex family and your families from all wickedness. Amen. So that's the comment I wanted to leave you all on. I do hope that you all, especially Church Nelly, Sis Hilda, will be feeling better. Um, Elaine P. did not see you, so yeah, all of us, whether it's the cold, flu, the vid, because that's still going around, more serious disease. Um, yeah, may we all start feeling better um, over time, and for those with the C cancer, that you will have full healing. All right. Love you all. Hope to see you all around YouTube hallways that I know you in later this afternoon. So be well. Take care. Talk to you very soon. Bye.